ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on this edition of NAWA Championship Wrestling. I am your host, Redbeard. Joining me, as always, is my broadcast partner, Michael Elliott. And we are getting right into the action here, folks, as this will be the first defense of the NAWA Western North Carolina title.
Well, we saw Lucky Ali go into the bathroom, the locker room of Little Donnie, and challenge him. Lucky, says he's on a losing streak. He losing to Toby Clements. He's lost the King Classic here, but he's looking to regain his confidence and also take the Western North Carolina title off the hands of Little Donnie. This is an official title, Redbeard. TC3 and NAWA management finally just said, hey, if you're going to carry it around, you might as well defend it. This is the first official defense of Little Donnie. Man, Redbeard, I think he's going to do it. I think he can beat Lucky Ali.
Well, as the premier member, we'll say, of the Little Donnie fan club, Michael, you would have, oh, look at this. He's got Digger Brown on the way here with him to the ring.
What else you expect? Yes, I am the founding member of the Little Donnie fan club. No, man, I didn't wear the T-shirt with my son in the front row the first time, but I've been on the bandwagon a lot longer than those two guys. And all the people that are now buying the T-shirts, I've been supporting Little Donnie the longest. He is going to show everybody, finally, he's going to get the respect when he defends the Western North Carolina title. We saw him pin the Golden Gladiator #2 a while back.
That's true.
So you got to have faith. You got to believe. And I believe in this man right here, the face of America, the common man, Little Donnie.
Little Donnie here on his way to the ring definitely got some new life in him now that he's gotten that championship. We'll see what he does here now. Look at this.
Look at that, not backing down. He's not scared of Lucky Ali.
Not at all. My goodness, Michael. Just look at the brash nature of Little Donnie coming in here and showing off that belt right into the face of Lucky Ali.
That might just be a piece of tin, but he deserves much more than that. And that's a quote from Little Donnie.
These are, if you can decipher it, then we'll go with it. But this is a match between two crowd favorites here. Lucky Ali, definitely someone who's won over the fans, but also Little Donnie. He's been here seemingly forever in terms of competition in NAWA, and now he finds himself fighting over one of the newest championships in this business. Look at there, as you said, Michael, the face of America, Little Donnie, ready to get involved in this matchup against maybe one of the best and brightest of the Mid-Atlantic at this point in time, that being Lucky Ali.
Little Donnie did find that title, somehow found it in a trash can. Not sure why it was there. Still hadn't got the answer to that, but he found it, picked it up, and started carrying it. He defended it against he offended it against P.J. Ellis, the Kodiak, and didn't last very long, but luckily the title stayed in his possession. Defended it against Golden Gladiator #2 and pinned him. That's why I have faith. It's official now. Little Donnie is a champion, recognized as the champion, and now he's defending it here against a top prospect here in Lucky Ali. I think Little Donnie's going to do it. I just have so much faith in him.
I'm still amazed at the fact that there was a championship built in the garbage. And
oh,
God.
Holy Christ.
What did Little Donnie just do?
He just headbutted the canvas. That's what he did.
Oh, my God, Michael.
He could be concussed. I think he might walk around in a state of concussedness, but we don't really know that.
This is just, you think of the matchups we've seen here in NAWA competition, such an insane dichotomy here between these two men. You look at Little Donnie, and he might not appear to be much, and then you look at Lucky Ali, a man who's obviously been an athlete most of his life, but look at the veteran instinct there of Little Donnie stomping the foot of Lucky Ali. My goodness. Now you have almost a meeting of the minds there.
He could not move Lucky Ali. Lucky Ali could not move Little Donnie. He said, come on, let's do it again.
Now you see the two of these men just squared off with each other as they try and get, oh, wow. I was going to say as they try and get position over the middle of the ring, but now Lucky Ali fired in there with that drop kick.
Could you just think Lucky Ali's toying with Little Donnie here, trying to build his confidence up early on in this match, and then just snatch it away as he plans to snatch away the Western North Carolina Championship as well.
Almost has that feel to it there, but we'll see what happens as this match continues to evolve. Look at this, the power of Lucky Ali, because Little Donnie is no big man, is no small man.
He is not Big Donnie, but he is a big man himself.
Absolutely. Now, what has Lucky Ali got going here? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Little Donnie with a reversal.
Rolls him up, only gets a 2. Up. Oh, look at this. He's got a backslide. This is it. 1, 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Little Donnie almost walking away to
God.
win, but getting clubbed right in the face with that
Right between
clothesline.
the eyes there, Michael. Wow. Lucky Ali just doing damage to the man however he can.
Telling Digger Brown he's going up to the top rope to finish this match. With the little Donnie, look, pushes him off into the crowd.
God.
He hit the chair.
Oh, my God, Michael.
All the fans are standing up. Is Lucky Ali all right? He just face first, crashing into the chair and the hard floor here.
Once again, folks, if you buy a front row ticket to one of our shows, you definitely are going to be part of the action. My goodness.
Little Donnie looks deranged. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a commercial break. We need to make sure Lucky Ali's all right as Little Donnie is just waving him back in. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Gentlemen, we're back, and Little Donnie has got Lucky Ali by the hair, dragging him back in. Thank God Lucky Ali is able to continue this match. Big DDT from Little Donnie. Oh, and almost retaining the title.
My goodness.
Lucky Ali kicking out at 2.
We thought there for a moment Lucky Ali might have been incapacitated there on the outside of the ring. And he was able to get back in there, of course, with a little assistance from Little Donnie.
Just see that deranged look right before commercial break on the face of Little Donnie, trying to go for the DDT again, but no. Lucky Ali drops him up and down the elevator.
Look at the strength of Lucky Ali to be able to muscle that man up in the air. Well, now Ali maybe going to the well here again.
Hopefully he gets off the top rope. Parkland plunge.
Oh, God.
Delivers it right to Little Donnie. 2, 3, and the title reign of Little Donnie has come to an end just as quickly as it started. We got a new Western North Carolina champion, Redbeard.
A new champion here in NAWA has been crowned as Lucky Ali wins his first title in the company, and that is this new Western North Carolina title. Wow.
What a victory. Little Donnie put up a heck of a fight, almost getting the win, and the dream story has come to a close. Little Donnie is no longer the Western North Carolina champion after finding the belt in the trash can. Lucky Ali, look at him showing the ultimate respect to Little Donnie. He knew it was going to be a tough fight. And my God, it was, Redbeard. They about killed each other here in this match.
Absolutely. But what a show of respect there as these two men come together in the ring, show what two real fighters can always do, and that being celebrate hard-fought victory.
The first championship held in the career of Lucky Ali will go down as the Western North Carolina Championship here in NAWA Championship Wrestling. As you can see, Lucky Ali being helped to the back. We're going to try to get some words with Lucky here right now with CJ Bentley.
Wrestling fans, I'm joined here by new Western Carolina heavyweight champion, Lucky Ali. Lucky, congratulations on the win, but looks like you had a hard-fought match.
Leo, can you get water? Can you get water?
Man, just bear with us. We're going to get a word from you.
I don't care what anybody says. Little Donnie is one of the best professional wrestlers I've ever been in the ring with. I know you expected these things. I'm sorry. I know after these things you're supposed to say something like, oh, I was the better man today. But I can't even confidently say that. I escaped within an inch of my life. And because of that, because of what little Donnie made this championship into, I will defend this this Western North Carolina championship for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All times, it's always being defended. And to honor little Donnie, to show that I'm a fighting champion. So anybody, get at me. Leo, thank you.
Lucky Ali is the new Western North Carolina champion. Says he's willing to defend the title anytime, anywhere. Not sure if NAWA is going to allow that red beard, but we'll have to just see going forward. But now we're heading back down to the ring for your next match between Jonny Ryda, the man from the backwoods, and Brett West. And, last time we saw Jonny Ryda, it was not a pleasant sight, red beard.
Absolutely not. The man was covered in gore there from that attack at the hands of Golden Gladiator number 2, Thomas Extreme. Of course, Extreme, the man that Ryda has been feuding with here quite some time. And it's a little bit ironic, Michael, that Ryda is coming out here with that chain draped around his neck. And that was the very weapon that Golden Gladiator number 2 and Thomas Extreme used to rough up Ryda the last time we saw him here.
I'm sure the reason he's carrying that chain is because he wants to use it on Thomas Extreme and the cartel. After what happened, that was a vicious attack, gruesome, the blood everywhere, bleeding eternally from that chain right there used on Jonny Ryda by Thomas Extreme. And I feel bad for Brett West.
I do as well. Ryda, as you mentioned there, suffered some internal injuries, but he was okay in the long run here and able to return to competition fairly quickly. But at the same time, as we said there, Michael, Brett West, he might want to get out of the way quickly because there's a freight train in the shape of Jonny Ryda coming right for him here.
The fans clearly behind Jonny Ryda here this week, but you got to imagine he might not be focused here on Brett West because his thoughts are on one Thomas Extreme. After everything that Thomas has done to Jonny Ryda, he may not have his focus in the right place here this week.
That's a big possibility there, Michael. He could be looking forward to potentially getting his hands on Ryda there in some way, shape, or form. But right now, Brett West, someone we've not seen that frequently in NAWA, but he's got control of Ryda as this matchup kicks off. Ryda now building up some steam, puts a hand into the gut there of West.
And again, you think, look at Jonny Ryda, he's a country boy from the backwoods. He can't wrestle, but look, he's showing you that looks can be deceiving. He can go hold for hold with any man here in competition on NAWA.
Well, things break down. Ryda is not afraid to get into a fist fight. We know that. But look at there. West looked like he had a handful of Ryda's beard for a moment. Now puts a shoulder into him, does Ryda.
If I were any man going in the ring with Jonny Ryda, I would be man enough to go after his beard. Imagine what he's going to do to Thomas Extreme once he gets his hands on him.
Those two probably have machinations of all kinds of violence here in mind for one another. As you know they're going to, oh, wow, look at that. As I was going to say, they're going to cross paths here again at some point in time. But at this moment, Brett West trying to make a name for himself by getting some momentum going in this matchup and possibly getting a win here. As we said, could Ryda be distracted by what else is going on in NAWA?
Whips him across the ring. Huge running European uppercut into the corner. Brett West is no slouch himself. I've seen him in other companies. He's a very, very excellent wrestler, very underrated. And again, hopefully Jonny Ryda's focus is here on Brett West this week. And right now it's looking as it is not, as Brett West is just manhandling the man from the backwoods with a bulldog.
Oh, wow.
That could be it, ladies and gentlemen. One. Only a very quick 2 count there.
Ryda showing that he's still got plenty in the tank there. It's going to take more than that to take him out.
Brett West not sure what the referee was doing. He thought it was a 3. Jonny Ryda fighting back with fists right into the gut. Again, he's got that knockout power in that right hand, that right forearm. Look at this. Oh, Hurricane Rana from Brett West. But again, you got to be on your toes at all times in the ring with Johnny Ryder. That forearm, right hand combination can lay you out at any second if he lands it just right, Redbeard.
We have seen numerous men get knocked out by that combination, as you were saying there, Michael. Brett West, though, proven to have some maneuverability there in that ring with that Rana he showed here a moment ago. But, you know, Ryda is no slouch either. Despite his bulk and size, he is definitely a man with a lot of maneuverability. So we'll see if that plays into this as it goes forward. But for right now, look at that. Trying to shove the beard up and out of the way so he can lay a chop into Ryda is West. Just planting some boots there in the middle of that corner. And now West, I have to say, wasting time here. Should be going in trying to get a victory, and instead he's wandering around the ring.
Just putting a foot right into the chin, throat area, right in front of the referee. Doesn't care.
Very nonchalant is West. And that's probably going to prove to be detrimental here in the long run. Look at that now.
He may have just woken up a sleeping bear. And there you go, that big forearm again. If he lands it just right, it could end the match. Snap suplex.
Wow.
Johnny Ryder woke up now. Only gets a 2 count.
Now Ryder realizes where he's at. He's ready to go here. Ryder says to the fans he's going to load up that fist.
And Brett West is in a bad spot here. Here it comes. Oh, ducks it.
Had it scouted, did West.
Oh,
wow.
Beautiful maneuver there.
What was that, Michael?
Oh, a super
God.
kick right to the head. That's what that was.
We know what that one was for sure, but still only a 2 count. Wow.
You see how quickly Brett West changed the momentum of this match.
Certainly did. We thought Ryder had a good thing going there, and then suddenly West was back in control.
Just a few flicks of moves, and he's, what? Wait a minute.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Ryder back on top. Still only a 2 count, though. My goodness.
What great back and forth action between Johnny Ryder and Brett West here in this match. Wait a minute. What is Johnny Ryder doing?
He said he's had enough.
He's got the chain.
What is he doing?
He's wrapping it around his fist. What's what he's doing?
What in the world, though? We can't use this in a wrestling match. This is illegal.
I don't think he cares right now.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. Holy Christ.
Oh, my God, Michael. He's just bludgeoning the man with that chained fist. As the anger of all that's going on between Ryda and Thomas Extreme spilled over into Ryda's mind. My God, Michael.
He has just laid Brett West out with that chain, just like what happened to him a few weeks ago.
Just looking crazed with that glazed over look in his eyes as he continues to wrap that chain around his fist.
He has lost this match by disqualification. Brett West is your winner. The match thrown out as soon as that chain made contact with the chin of Brett West. My God, he must be. Oh my God, he said he's going to do this until he gets Thomas Extreme.
Now threatening our officials as well. My goodness.
The anger, the hate for Thomas Extreme got the better of Johnny Ryder this week here in NAWA competition. As he, like I said, he's lost this match, but he's got one thing on his mind, and that's revenge for Thomas Extreme. He wants Thomas Extreme. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you to some highlights of what happened to show you why Johnny Ryder wants Thomas Extreme. Ladies and gentlemen, he was attacked from behind with a chain and a chair by Golden Gladiator number 2. And look, eternal bleeding from the mouth. They just beat the crap out of Johnny Ryder and left him laying, Redbeard.
It was an insane spectacle of violence there. As you see Thomas Extreme gloating over the fact that he had, we'll go and say, damn near killed Johnny Ryder. Look at the blood all over him there. Just an insane scene there as members of the Burke County boys had to help Johnny Ryder to the back.
I'm sure that's not the last of Johnny Ryder, Thomas Extreme, as you can tell. But let's go to the back. C.J. Bentley's with Bobby Ballantyne.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is a newcomer to the NAWA, Mr. Bobby Ballantyne. Come on in here, Bobby. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, CJ. It has been a while. You know, I used to be here before. A couple years ago, I was one fifth of the most dominant faction in NAWA history. I was part of the power, but now I'm back, and it's just me by myself. I don't have Montana Black or Yaya with me, but apparently I have a movie star with that a movie about the family and stuff over there on the other side of the world, and his name is Toby Clements. He's already famous. But, I don't think he's already famous. Let's shorten already famous down to AF, right? And let's call him what he actually is. He's an extra because he was in the movie for what, 20 seconds maybe? He's not a movie star. Unlike me, I have a 3-year deal with Southside Films, CJ Bentley. I am under the tutelage movie Mike, former NAWA heavyweight champion. You think I'm going to let some extra come in and ruin my movie, step into my spotlight, take my moment? Oh, no. Not on my return to NAWA. So tonight, I heard Toby Clements has a 1 million-pound face. I think it's time you lost a little weight. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Slap come.
Well, Bobby Ballantyne is going to be taking on already famous Toby Clements here next week on the program. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event this week here on NAWA Championship Wrestling. The NAWA Tag Team Champions, Golden Thunder, the members of the cartel, about to defend those titles against the Burke County boys right here on the program, Redbeard.
My goodness, what a combination we have here on the way to the ring in the form of Golden Thunder there. As you see, Golden Gladiator number 2 mounting the turnbuckle, flanked by that evil, mean, and nasty character, Thunder Anderson. You have to say these two, in terms of the potential for violence, have a near unlimited combination, as the two of them have shown us over the months and weeks that we've done this program that they are willing to about do anything for the sake of hanging on to whatever goal they've got their sights set on.
Well, they are part of the cartel, and they own every single championship here in NAWA, the heavyweight championship with Adam James, the television championship with Drew Hood, the tag team titles with Golden Thunder here on the program. Well, I should say they about own every championship here on the show, but Lucky Ali with the Western North Carolina championship that you saw, he won here in the opening contest this week, but the cartel definitely dominating NAWA programming and the championships here. But the Burke County boys looking to come out and get back what they've held many, many times, the tag team championships.
You see downtown Digger Brown chomping on that cigar as only he does.
Yeah.
Bringing his men to the ring.
I've only seen a man chomp on it. I've never seen him smoke it. Smoking is illegal indoors. So I do applaud him for not lighting it. Look at that safety vest that the Wild Man is wearing. He wants to make sure people see him.
People definitely see Big Donnie coming as he shows off that muscular physique he is.
The Burke County boys, multiple time tag team champions. They've yet to be able to get them here and hold them for an extended period of time since we've been calling this show, Redbeard. Golden Thunder looking to start a reign of terror over the tag team division here after winning them in that fatal 4-way elimination match, which they won them in.
Question 2 men like Golden Thunder here in terms of what's their real goal here. Are they trying to just maintain these titles, or are they trying to potentially do further damage to the Burke County boys? As we always like to point out, the champion's advantage gives them an opportunity.
Well, I believe their goal is to do both of those things that you said. Do damage to the Burke County boys and maintain those championships. The cartel looking to dominate NAWA from the get-go. The only member of the group that is not a champion is Thomas Extreme. And if I'm Lucky Ali, I'm looking over my shoulder as Thomas Extreme and the cartel might be coming after his championship next. But again, we saw Johnny Ryder earlier. Thomas may not get to the championship if Johnny Ryder gets his hands on him.
Would that not be an incredible sight to see all the members of the cartel hoisting gold above their heads, as you see Thunder Anderson there proudly displaying that NAWA Tag Team title belt.
And it is definitely something that is within their grasp of doing. Like I said, they're only one title short, but they have the majority of them in their possession already. Can the Burke County boys take the tag team titles home with them here tonight and deliver a huge blow to the cartel by doing so?
We will find out for sure as this matchup emerges. Folks, we thank you for tuning in here on the program. If you have not already, please do consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. That way you'll be the first to know whenever we have added new content here in the form of a new episode of NAWA Championship Wrestling or other classic matchups as well. Folks, also find us on social media. That way you'll know whenever we're going to have a live event in your part of the world.
Look at this, Thunder Anderson being able to manhandle the big man, Big Donnie, right backing him up into a corner with ease. Not something that's very easy to do, Redbeard.
Definitely a pair of horses here in the ring right now as these two big men are going to lock horns and find out who's maybe got the strength advantage here. Big Donnie has the mass advantage. Thunder Anderson might have the muscle advantage, though. But here we go. Big Donnie pushing
Look at that.
Anderson.
He's pulling his hair. You saw that, did you?
What
See him
hair?
pull his hair? He's got hair. Look, he's got more hair than you.
Well, that's Michael. That's not anything to point out there during this matchup. My goodness. I still don't see what kind of hair he was pulling.
He's got some around the back there. He's got the Anderson hair, the horseshoe.
He does that for sure, but now he's also got a finger
that.
in the eye socket of Big Donnie.
That's legal.
Legal as those kicks that we were talking about here a few episodes ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My goodness, what in the world?
Big Donnie feeling the effects of Thunder Anderson working over the arm and the shoulder area. Able to reverse it now, going to work on Thunder's shoulder is Big Donnie.
Look at this, Big Donnie got Thunder Anderson in a bad way. Still able to tag in and reach for the wild man, James Brody. That Golden Gladiator number 2 up there on the turnbuckle like some kind of a crazed fish there. Looking like, we've said before, a fishing lure with those gold spectacles he likes to bring out to the ringside area. Now, Wild Man reverses that arm drag around there to maintain control of Thunder Anderson.
Holding on to the arm drag smartly, using the momentum of Thunder to roll right through it.
Now Anderson backing him into the corner there, rolls out of it again. My goodness, Wild Man showing what he's got here in terms of his ability to go pace for pace with Anderson.
You know, I don't think I've seen a tag team that's more well-oiled and works together since, you know, Pat Patterson and Ray Stevens as the Burke County boys are now.
Well, you know, in addition to that being another of your amazing references here, Michael, the fact that the Burke County boys are essentially family when it comes to their relationship with one another, that really plays into their ability to communicate and to get around in the ring. But right now, Brody is in a bad way as he eats a couple of back elbows there from the cartel members.
Oh, Brody's always in a bad way. He just knows how to get out of it.
That neither here nor there. Now we see Golden Gladiator laying in a couple of leg drops, picking up the pace of this matchup.
You know, we make fun of Golden Gladiator often on this program, but the man is a former two-time NAWA Heavyweight Championship, and you know these two men here feuded over that championship. Wildman actually defeating the Golden Gladiator number 2 for the title after going through legend Bunkhouse Buck, a.k.a. Jimmy Golden, on this show.
That's right. Tremendous amount of history between the men in this matchup here.
Yeah, these two men in the ring are no strangers to each other when it comes to competition. Just a dig in the claws and raking the back is Golden Gladiator number 2, just really taking it to the Wild Man here.
Lots of veteran exposure in this matchup, but definitely the mean streak as he delivers a dropkick there. The mean streak goes to the cartel members there, Golden Gladiator number 2 and Thunder Anderson.
Big Donnie needs to get out of the ring. He's not helping his partner by doing so.
He was trying to get the man off of his partner there, but now as he returns to the matchup, it's Thunder Anderson.
Yes, they tagged. You had your back turned. Look at that.
Look at that. Using the tag rope to choke the Wild Man.
Now,
Referee Bigelow's got to get in there.
You know, Thunder Anderson and Golden Gladiator haven't been a tag team together that long, but they've both been in successful tag teams with other people, and they have melded into a team to be reckoned with, outworking the experience of the Burt County boys here early on in this match.
Well, they are definitely men of similar mindsets, Michael, in terms of what they are looking to accomplish at this point in their careers, trying to maintain dominance of NAWA. And look at that, using the rope for leverage. Referee Bigelow doesn't see it.
And again, Big Donnie getting in the ring, not helping the cause of the championship be coming home to the Burt County boys at all, as the Golden Thunder duo was able to just switch in and out without tagging behind the referee's back, all because of Big Donnie's impatience with head official Trey Bigelow.
Now, Golden Gladiator has introduced himself to the match. Oh my goodness. Leg drop across that middle rope there, targeting the neck and head of
just snapping his head over the top rope to the mat.
Wildman now almost eats a pinfall there. Big Donnie still trying to argue his case there with referee Bigelow.
Some would say it's useless to attack the head and neck area of the Wildman, as there might not be much going on up there, but the man, delivers a big boot to the floor. Out goes the Golden Gladiator number 2, and then comes Big Donnie. Hey, wait a minute, he's going under the ring.
What in the world?
Golden Gladiator number 2 has just went under the ring. He is the legal man in the match.
But Big Donnie.
Wait, who is this?
What is this?
It's the Golden Gladiator number 2.
I think that might be Golden Gladiator number 3. What in the world?
No, there's only 2.
Well,
it's only 2.
Who's under the ring?
Golden Gladiator number 2 is crawled to the other side and come out.
What in the world, Michael?
Looks like he just headbutted him. There might have been something in that mask. Wait a minute.
What is that?
The Bulldog Chad Bird out here.
Holy cow, what in the world is happening?
What's this goofball doing out here?
Bird is trying to show what's going on here.
What's he going under the ring for? There's nothing there.
What is that?
Well, there's the Golden Gladiator number 2. What?
I told you there's more than 2.
What?
Bird just dragged him out from under the ring like a dead fish here, showing the referee what's going on.
Wait.
What is this?
It's true. There are 2.
There, 2, 3, how many of them are there? Bird now, look at that. Oh, wow, meeting of the minds.
And we know Chad Bird has history with the Golden Gladiator and Thunder Anderson. 2, 3. Wait a minute,
Burt County boys.
Is that Golden Gladiator 2 or 3? Who did they pin, Redbeard?
I don't think it matters at this point because
is that 2?
The pinfall. Anderson's like, what's going on?
He doesn't even know. But the Burt County boys are now NAWA Tag Team Champions for I don't know how many times. It's probably 100.
I've lost count as well. They're marching on their way towards that magical number 16 number in terms of championships. But my God, Michael,
we got to get some kind of clarification. Who did they pin? The right guy? Did they pin the legal man? But they are. The referee, head official Trey Bigelow counted the 3, and we have new tag team champions, Redbeard.
What matters is they are now champions regardless of what the men standing on the outside of the ring might want to say, as you see Digger Brown hoisting that belt proudly above his head.
I'm getting word. We got Johnny Ryder standing in the back with C.J. Bentley. He's got something he's got to get off his chest.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is a very angry Johnny Ryder.
Very angry. Very angry isn't quite the description I would give it. You see, Thomas Extreme wants to beat me down with a chain. He wants to make me bleed. See, it's been a while since somebody has made me bleed, CJ. And I almost forgot how blood tasted until Thomas Extreme beat me with this chain. I bled from the inside. So, Thomas, you want to beat me with the chain? How about this? You like beating people and running away? How about we get chained together? How about a dog collar match, Thomas Extreme? Dog collar, you can't go nowhere. You don't want to show up and face me? Well, when you do, this chain is the only thing that's keeping you tied to me, and I will make you bleed, Thomas Extreme, the same way you made me bleed. And that's not what Backwoods is all about. That's what Johnny Ryda is all about.